When a damaged police robot is stolen by a local gang of thugs and given an advanced artificial intelligence, it will have to learn from the worst friends possible the difference between right and wrong and love and hate. In Chappie. Hi, I'm Cinematico Magnifico of AmoralCrackpot.com, and welcome to the Nightly Chill. Chappie, from writer-director Neill Blomkamp, is just as charming, well-acted, and well-shot as its dialogue is poorly written and delivered, its themes are poorly conceived, and its tone is outright inconsistent. From the massive business conglomerate providing advanced technology to the police force of a dystopian metropolis, to a rogue AI learning what it means to be alive, to the same robot being adopted by humans and befriending criminals to comedic effect, a significant amount of Chappie's plot and story are lifted right out of Paul Verhoeven's original 1987 RoboCop and the pair of Short Circuit movies. So much so that it gets uncomfortably close to plagiarism without actually being such. These sorts of comparisons just go on, but unlike the more comedic and self-aware movies it unabashedly steals from, Chappie constantly shifts back and forth between dead serious moments and far too comedic ones. At times, Blomkamp even attempts to do both in a single scene, such as when Chappie assists in robbing an armored truck, seriously injuring the men inside while confusing death with, as he calls it, sleepy weepy. Things are made all the worse when Blomkamp adds in a hefty existential plot point about human consciousness and the existence of a soul, resulting in a movie that attempts and fails to juggle serious themes like violence, corporate greed, consumerism, selfishness, love and family and philosophy with all the subtlety of a 1980s Steve Guttenberg movie. And if this all sounds like a crazy hot mess, that's because it is. But despite being such a hot mess, and in spite of Hugh Jackman's completely unnecessary mullet, Chappie is still charming and engaging in its own unique way. Charlton Copley's motion capture and vocal performances as Chappie is sweet, earnest, and even frightening at times. Jackman is cartoonishly hammy and evil, and Ninja and Yolandi Visir from the rap rave group Diantwood are surprisingly capable and funny in their roles as Chappie's adoptive parents. The final result, unfortunately, is not a movie that is so bad it's good, but simply disappointing. As a comedy, Chappie isn't funny enough, often enough. As an action movie, there simply isn't enough action in it. As a social commentary, it lacks the deft touch and polish of Blomkamp's first movie, District 9. As a satire of its genre or anything else, Chappie utterly fails due to its lack of subtlety. Individual scenes look good and play well, individual performances are entertaining, bordering on award-worthy, especially Copley's, but none of it comes together to form a cohesive viewing experience. And for a movie that blatantly gutted the corpses of 3 cult classics from the 80s, it desperately needed to make up for its lack of originality and failed to do so. That said, there's enough in this movie to be enjoyable from start to finish, which is reason enough for me to suggest that you chill with Chappie. However, I can't say this without noting that there's a good chance you'll be left wishing you'd instead spent that time watching any or all 3 of the movies that heavily influenced it. That's gonna do it for us tonight on the Nightly Chill. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow, and also be sure to leave me any questions, comments, suggestions for future reviews, and maybe even discuss today's movie at greater length. And as always, this video is brought to you in part by our viewers. If you'd like to learn how to support this and other projects, please visit AmoralCrackpot.com or check the description below. But until next time, y'all need to make like a tree and get out of here.